Hi friends, this is DaintyTank. Thank you for joining me. This is Baked Magic Part 2. I had enough time that I could play something else, and guess what? I spent the time to figure out an extra ending in Baked Magic. If you haven't seen the first one, it's worth watching. It's a really good series. Poke the Totoro in the upper eye card area for Baked Magic, and you'll get to see the first playthroughs in which I played this organically. This, I'm going for a specific ending. I got a message on the original video that I missed something, and it bothers me when I miss something because I'm very much a completionist. So, I went back through and tried to figure out where I went wrong, and where I went wrong is, I always flirted. I mean, could you blame me? But now I know. So, we're gonna play this again. I don't know if I am going to skip some of it, especially the beginning parts, because I think it's very much the same up to a point. So, with that, we're going to load my first save, which is up here. And then we're gonna play from here. Okay, here I always flirted, and that's my fault. So instead, we suggest a sleep remedy. So, catching you up, if you haven't seen the first video, and I don't know why you haven't, go back and watch it. It's fun, it's cute, it's gay witches. Why are you watching this without watching the first one? Do it. So, on the left we've got Lana, who owns the baking shop. She's a war veteran of the wars that had happened. There's a big thing. And she and, on the far right, Jayne are from the same type of unit and the war itself. Jayne is a bodyguard to the princess, and in the middle here is Elliot, lovable, flappable Elliot, who is very much a young apprentice to Lana. So we're going to suggest a sleep remedy instead of flirt. If you're having trouble sleeping, I can mix up a potion for you to take before going to bed. A sleeping potion? I'm not sure. Don't worry, it won't knock you unconscious straight away. The potion I have in mind will just help you relax and make it easier for you to fall asleep within 5 to 15 minutes of taking it. Are there any side effects? You'll wake up normally and feel refreshed, no adverse side effects. Nothing like the potions we used during the war. Ah, that's great. To think, the potions we once used on our enemies to induce nausea are now being served to the nobles as liquor. Yes, but they are far less potent now than they used to be. Wow, I didn't know that. I hope you're paying attention, Elliot. Consider that today's lesson. Ooh, I need a quill. Just wait. She's so studious. I'm surprised you decided to take on an apprentice. I thought after a war you would have restrained from trading witchlings. This is different from back then. I'm teaching her to use magic to create, not to destroy. Has she baked anything using her magic yet? Not yet. She's still learning how to bake without magic. She can never seem to find the right ingredients when she needs them. Not a simple task, I see. Very true, but I do like her enthusiasm. Okay, I'm ready. Please repeat everything that you just said before. I like it too. It's refreshing. What? What's refreshing? Oh, Elliot, what am I going to do with you? Did I miss something? Shall I make the potion and deliver it to the castle tonight, Jayne? If you would, thanks. Oh, I can drop it out for you. How do you plan to get to the castle? I can walk. You haven't been practicing how to fly, have you? I can't do it. I can't control more than one element like you, Lana. I can barely make fire. How do you expect me to use wind magic so soon? Conjure fire. Please let me do the delivery. I'm not magically gifted as some of the other witches in town, but you were still willing to take me on as your student. I want to prove my worth as your apprentice, with or without magic. When you're this determined, how can I possibly say no? Woohoo! Good for you, Elliot. I'll greet you at the castle gates after sundown. Alright, I'll see you then, Jayne. I hope your potion works, Lana. Do you doubt my skill? Never. I'll see you, Elliot. See ya, Jayne! So, what type of sleeping potion are you going to make, Lana? Just a simple one. Would you like to help? Yes, please. I feel like I'm learning a lot today. I'm glad you think so. Here we go. So here we're going to click through a lot of elements. So I'm going to do this quickly because I hope that you've seen the last part. Boop, boop. Gather all the ingredients. What do we need? Okay. We do. Moved all of the things. Yep. Took some of the ingredients off the shelf when I was looking for the cinnamon, but then I forgot where everything went, so I put them back where I thought they should go. I see. I'm so sorry I messed up your kitchen. No, it's fine. Yep. Yes. What were the ingredients you needed again? Sigh. Valerian root, passion flower, peppermint leaves. Okay. Do you believe it's this guy? Don't need sage. No? There we go. I think you were the peppermint? No, basil. You were the peppermint. No. It's one of these. Down the peppermint. Valerian root. Hooray! Okay, here we go. Later that evening. The rest of the day goes by rather uneventfully. I take my time preparing the potion, making sure to use the correct measurements. Using too much or too little of any ingredient can change the potency and taste of the potion. At the end of the day, we close the bakery and I give Elliot a box with the potion inside to deliver to Jayne. One speedy delivery to the castle coming right up. Be careful. It would be faster for me to fly to the castle myself, but I admire Elliot's passion and determination. When I first took her on as my apprentice, she caused me a lot of trouble. She constantly made mistakes while baking, and her aptitude for magic was quite low, even for someone her age. But she tries her best, and I find that endearing. I have never met someone as dedicated and determined about baking as her. I can't help but want to support and encourage her. I hope she doesn't get lost on her way to the castle. I wake up early in the morning and make my way downstairs to the bakery. It is still dark in the little kitchen. The flick of my wrist, the fireplace lights up. That would be so handy, just whoosh. But I totally would actually do just the gay flip and then forget about it and set curtain on fire. Not all witches in Perennia are born with the ability to use magic. Most develop a spark during childhood, but in rare cases, some people can train themselves and force a spark to ignite in adulthood. Elliot is one of the latter. She has been training since adolescence, but only ignited her spark last year. I admire her determination and perseverance. Oh, I, on the other hand, am more of the former. I first developed my spark when I was 8. Another child in my neighborhood had dug out the sunflowers I had been growing. I was so enraged, I spent weeks growing those flowers. I raised my hand to grab his arm, but the earth beneath him rose and began engulfing him instead. Oh, that was the first time I ever used magic. Luckily, he was also a witch. He conjured a wave of water to wash over us. He said it would help me cool me down. It turned out he had picked the flowers because he wanted to give them to a girl he liked. After talking together, he promised not to take things from someone else's garden again, and generously gave him the sunflowers to give to his crush. He came to me the next day crying because she had rejected him. I guess even magic can't save a person from the pains of heartache. Lana? I walk over and unlock the back door. Morning, Lana. Good morning, Elliot. Did you manage to deliver the potion last night? I sure did. Oh, and listen to this. Last night there was a lot of commotion at the castle. Commotion? The guards were running around frantically, and several messengers were entering and exiting the castle last night. I don't know what I should go on this one, so... what do you suppose that was the cause? Do you think it's unordinary for there to be so much movement in the castle? I'm not sure. Perhaps the guards were looking for something? Or someone? Or maybe the king was sending out declarations of war to the neighboring nations. Or maybe even love letters. You have such an active imagination. I like that about you. Thank you. You wouldn't need to worry about King Carl declaring war on anyone anytime soon. How could you be so sure? Because the last war just recently ended, many lives were lost, including the queen's. Her last wish was for the prince and princess to live in a world of peace and harmony. I doubt the king would do anything to take this life that she had helped build away from their children. You have such faith in the king. I did serve under him during the war, after all. I would say I know him pretty well. Can you tell me more about the war? I didn't ignite my spark until after it ended, so I was never exposed to the battlefield, which is probably a good thing. There isn't a lot to say. The slime monster suddenly appeared one day, and King Carl enlisted the aid of all the witches throughout the Perennia to banish them. Ew, slime monsters. Jayne served in the war too, right? Even though she isn't a witch? Yes, many skilled fighters fought in the war, but without the use of their magic, they were in the front lines, and most were injured. What were the slimes like? Slimy. Ah, that's not very informative. There were many different types of slimes. Some were like water elementals, and some like fire. Is that how Jayne got her scar? Fighting a slime? You ask a lot of questions, Elliot. Oh no! Ah! Why don't we start making some simple vanilla muffins for today's sale? Oh, I can do that. Of course you can. I'll be here to guide you. Do you know what ingredients we need? I sure do. We'll need flour, milk, all of that good stuff. Oil and eggs. Okay, clicking through this part. I forgot my notes. Oh, Elliot. Later that morning. Morning kicks off the two of us baking all sorts of delicious treats. Whoop. Good morning. Morning, Jayne. Good morning, Jayne. How did you sleep last night? About that. I'm sorry, Lana, I didn't get a chance to take the potion last night, even though you went through such trouble of brewing and delivering it to me. Oh, it's nothing to apologize over. Why didn't you take it? I really shouldn't say. Aw, please. I am also curious. After all, I went to the trouble of making the potion. You at least owe me an explanation for my efforts. I already paid you in coin for the potion, Lana. You can repay me with something else for the emotional trauma of not having my product used. Hurts my feelings. There you go, Lana. And my legs. I had to walk such a long distance. Yes, poor Elliot. We demand compensation in the form of castle gossip. The old you would have never stooped to such trivial excuses, Lana. Is this your doing, Elliot? Very well. We had a few messengers from neighboring nations arrive, so I had to escort them around the castle. Why were there so many messengers? I saw a few when I came by. They were returning responses to the king's invitation. King's invitation? Yes. You see, King plans to hold a ball in a couple days. All the nobles are attending, as well as ambassadors from the neighboring nations. Wow, a ball! Luca will also be attending. Who's Luca? Another witch that Lana and I are acquainted with. He's a childhood friend of mine, you could say. I'm not surprised he's attending. He is a noble after all. He has a tendency to fall madly in love with every man, a woman, or anything in between that he meets. A real hopeless romantic. It's best if you keep a safe distance from him. Oh, okay. What's the occasion? The princess's betrothment. Betrothment? She's getting married! Who's she gonna marry? I'm not sure yet. I'm not high enough in the chain of command to be informed. But the princess has requested to specifically have your muffins served at the ball. She did? Yes. Wow. Why did she request my muffins specifically? She eats her blueberry lavender muffins every day. It makes sense that she would want her favorite food at her betrothment ball. The muffins you buy every morning have been for the princess? Yes. I didn't know that. Wow, Lana, your food is being eaten by royalty. I suppose I should feel honored? I actually thought Jayne was the one eating my muffins. So it turns out she wasn't coming to visit me, but was instead running an errand for the princess every day. I'm not sure how that makes me feel. Fair. Anyway, the king wishes to order 500 assorted muffins from you for the night after tomorrow. Can you do it? I can't really decline that request now, can I? No, I guess not. You will, of course, be invited to attend the ball as well. Okay, the night after tomorrow, right? I'll make sure to get it done. I assume Elliot will be there to help with this order? You bet I do! Excellent, consider it done. Thank you. Are you alright? Yes, please don't worry about me. I'll just take my usual muffin and return to the castle. Alright. Lavender bag. A fancier bag than usual. Here you go. Thank you, Lana. I subconsciously tried to present the muffin in a more sophisticated manner because I knew it was meant for royalty. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Have a good day, Jayne. She leaves, but not before showing a pained look on her face. Jayne didn't look happy when talking about the princess's betrothment. I had a feeling I knew why, but it wasn't my place to say, and if you don't know why, poke the Totoro. Watch that first one. Elliot, I know the pumpkin seed muffins will be almost finished by now. Okay. Doop. That evening. Serving restaurant. I'm sorry I can't stay. Help clean up today. Don't worry about Elliot. Make sure you get home safely. See you tomorrow. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye. So bothered by the look on Jayne's face as she spoke to us this morning. Definitely troubled. Surprise! Jayne has been in love with the princess since she became a royal knight. Her eyes would light up and sparkle when they spoke to each other. Only seen them speak together once, but it was obvious since then that Jayne had fallen. Hope she doesn't do anything crazy. Yay! The next day. My arms are tired from mixing. So, teach things and stuff. Okay. Beating the eggs. Harnessing. Pinpoint. Beep. Next, you want to mix the batter. Beep. You need it up. Beep. Boop. And that's it. Cool. Beep. Boop. Beep. Boop. Bop. Beep. Boop. Bop. And that's how you do it. Wow! You made it look so easy. Thank you, Elliot. The flurry will improve my magical skill. Okay, I think I'm ready to give it a try. Good luck. Beep. Boop. Beep. Bop. Beep. Boop. Bop. Beep. Ah! Calm down, Elliot. Accidentally channel your spark element. If you, in your case, it would be fire. Okay. Just take a few seconds to calm down. Yeah. Boop. Boop. Beep. Bop. Ba-doop bop. Beep. Ba-doop bop. Doop. Bop. Beep. Boop. Dop. Deep. Doop. Bop. Beep. She seems to be getting the hang of this. See some real potential. Great work, Elliot. I can mix all day. Very good. I think we should stop here for today. What? But I'm on fire right now. Eek. I mean, water. I need water. I get too excited. Sorry. Still have a long way to go. After some time. Yeah. Did pretty well for making it today's batch. But the amount of times I lit the batter on fire. I'm sorry I wasted so many ingredients. It's quite alright, Elliot. I knew what I was getting myself into when I accepted you as my apprentice. Lana, you're so kind. Oh, here comes... Lana! I need your help. Excuse me? The king. He plans to wed his princess off to the first man that can defeat the fighter in the duel at the ball tomorrow night. Blah. What? I need you to create a potion to turn me into a man. Ew. What? Please, I'm begging you. It's the only way I can be able to fight for her. I could possibly allow the princess to marry the first man to defeat the king's chosen fighter. Who knows what sort of barbarian it would be? But there's a chance that the winner could be a kind-hearted person. I can't risk it. I can't bear the thought of her marrying a stranger she doesn't even know. Jayne, rather than marrying an unnamed man, is it more accurate to say that you can't bear the thought of her marrying someone other than you? I'm just a knight. I'm not even the high-ranking officer. I'm an elf and my body is scarred from war. I don't have any redeeming qualities. You have a lot of redeeming qualities! And my biggest setback of all is that I am a woman. No, it's a strength. You got this. What right do I have to stand by the princess's side unless I change? Okay. We are going to agree to help. And you think that by turning into man and defeating the king's fighter, you'll be accepted to stand by her side? Yes. Fine, I'll do it. I'll create a potion for you that is what you think you need in order to win the princess's heart. Thank you, Lana. Is there really a magic potion to change Jayne into a man, though? I've never made one before, so I can't guarantee it will even work. We don't know what will happen. Your body might change, so could your state of mind. I don't even know if it'll have a permanent effect or just temporary. I am willing to take the risk. I just want to make it clear that I don't agree with this. I don't see why you need to change yourself to fight for the princess. You could easily hold your own in a battle against other knights. Facts. Don't even fight in the war against the slime monsters. I would never be accepted as a woman, Lana. Very well. I'll make the potion tonight, so come by tomorrow morning. Thank you, Lana. You don't know how much this means to me. Lana, you okay? Yeah. Let's get back to work, Elliot. We still have an order to prepare for tomorrow night. Oh. That evening, I sent Elliot home for the day, sat in the kitchen in silence. The only sound I could hear was crackling. Physically and mentally draining. Bakery seemed busier. Figure out most of the neighboring nations. Even after the last customer, well past sunset. Keep myself, hold off making Jayne's potion. It'll be a long, long day tomorrow. Okay. The day of the ball. Surprisingly, I had a really good night's sleep. It's a new day today. But that does not mean that the events of yesterday did not happen. It also means I have a very large order of muffins to do. Lana! I'm here. I opened the door. Good morning, Lana. Morning, Elliot. Thank you for coming in a little earlier than usual to help with today's order. It's my pleasure. We have a lot to do today, and not enough time to do it. Okay. I don't want to waste time with idle chit-chat this morning. Everything I've taught to you so far is leading up to this moment. You can do it! You got this! Work hard and fast. I can handle it. Alright, are you ready? Save. Yes! Counting on you. Eggs. Thank you. Flour. Lavender? No, lavender. Blueberries. Okay. Yay. Here we go. Yep, yep. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, boop, boop, beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, ba-doo boop, ba-dee boop, boop, ba-da bop, beep, ba-da-doop, boop, boop. Aww, and then the other end goes. So cute. Yay! Great job, Elliot. Not only did you work efficiently, but you were able to use your magic to mix the batter. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much, Lana! I was only able to do it because I had such an amazing teacher. Flattery will only get you so far, Elliot. Try not to receive a reward. Perhaps. What would you like? Really? Well, maybe I'll ask for it at the ball. Oh? Are you sure? If it's something I can get you immediately, you may as well ask now. It's alright, Lana. I'll ask during the ball. Very well. Muffin making successful! Yay! Later that morning. This morning has been extremely hectic. Decided not to open the store today so that Elliot and I could finish working on the muffins for tonight's ball. I was mixing several bowls of batter at once using magic. A few dozen. Hello? Lana? Elliot? Is there anyone in? Coming. I'll get the door for her, Lana. Thank you. Morning. Morning, Jayne. I'll be with you in just a minute. Take your time, Lana. I can see that you're working very hard to finish the muffins for the ball. Have you been to the bakery's kitchen before? No, I believe this is my first time seeing the back. What do you think? It's cozy. Hey, Jayne. Yes, Elliot? About what you said yesterday. What exactly is it that about the princess that you like? I nearly channeled my spark element into the muffin batters. It's unprofessional of me, but I stopped mixing some of the bowls so I can eavesdrop on their conversation. That's, a little embarrassing when you ask me so suddenly. Oh, sorry. But now that you have some time has passed, it's not as sudden anymore, right? You really are persistent. The princess is very kind and charming. Aren't I also kind and charming? Would you fight for my hand in marriage? Get it, Elliot. Elliot, the princess is... Even though I'm not a very interesting person, the princess will always listen to me when I ramble on during our conversations, regardless of whatever the topic is. She's always encouraging me, and it's grateful for what I do around the castle. She may be kind, but she will still lecture me if I make a mistake. I like that responsible side of her. And at the end of the day, seeing her beautiful and sincere smile makes me happy. Now, how am I supposed to try and talk her out of this? Jayne. I worked all night on this potion, but still isn't tested, so I don't know if it's gonna work. Thank you, Lana. I really do appreciate you making this for me, even though it was so sudden. Is it meant to be bubbling like that? I honestly don't know. Well, at least it's a pretty mix of colors. It is a pretty mix of colors. Yeah. Oh, Elliot. You're not gonna drink it now? I'm a little nervous. I'll drink it before the ball. Will you be okay? I said I would be willing to take the risk, right? Don't worry about me, I'm living on my own choices in life. If anything goes wrong, I only have myself to blame. That's honestly a really good way of thinking about that. It's not like your choices don't affect other people, Jayne. Also a good way of thinking about that. Sitting here like, oh my god, self-crisis. Telling us not to worry. Elliot was more upset about this than I thought she would be. If something happens to you, then we'll lose our #1 customer. Try to brighten the mood with a joke. Lana's right. Without you, our sales would go down. You too. I promise that even if I turn into a man, a bear, or even a pig, I will still come to the bakery every day to buy a muffin. You better. It's a promise, alright? Yes. That night, ball time! We finished making all the muffins before sunset. There was some time left before the ball, so Elliot went home to change into the appropriate attire. I went upstairs to take a quick bath before changing clothes as well. And then, it was time for the ball. Here we go! Wow! The ball hasn't even started yet, and there are already so many people. I'm so excited! That's great, Elliot. But be sure to stay close to me. We'll be staying in the main hall for most of the night, but the castle itself has many rooms and hallways, so it's easy to get lost. Okay. Hehe. Hey, Lana. Yes, Elliot? Dressing up and going to the ball together, it's almost like we're on a date. Yes, Elliot. Aww. Is this the Elliot route? Ah, yay. Lana, the muffins are so delicious. Elliot, if you eat all the muffins, there won't be any left for our other guests. But they're so good. Oh, Elliot. Evening, beautiful. Luca. Long time no see. It's been too long. The muffins being served tonight are from your bakery, correct? They're delicious. Thank you. They're as sweet as you are. Ugh. I see you're still saying such phrases. It's the truth. And who's this gorgeous girl? Hi, I'm... No. What? You're going to give her the wrong impression of me. Just... no. I just wanted to introduce myself. Good evening, beautiful. Luca de Castro. But you can just call me Luca. I'm good friends with Lana since childhood, and you are... only interested in women. Thank you for that. Alright, I don't even have a chance, do I? Not really. Lana, I'm heartbroken. I can see that. Now... ah! I did a thing! Oops. Now, really, who are you? Are you someone special to Lana? I sure am. I love seeing her face every morning, and we spend every day together too. By nightfall, she's got me all tired out. I can barely keep up with her. Oh my god, Elliot. Lana, I'm so jealous. Elliot, please don't say such things that would lead to misunderstandings. Elliot is my apprentice. She works at the bakery with me. Oh, there isn't anything more? No. Not yet. Excuse me? I like you, Elliot. It's a shame you're not interested in men. Maybe in another lifetime. I hope so. Ah, it looks like the king is about to speak. Then there's an epic duel that's about to happen. So I'm going to click through a little bit of this. Because it's all same stuff from before. Madalena. Wait. Does this mean that people in attendance tonight don't know about the king's fighter? Rejected every prince, nobleman, and suitor that has come seeking her hand. Imagine my surprise when she said she would be wedding to Red. She came to me with a simple condition. Fight the warrior. The princess was the one that decided to hold the competition for her hand, not the king. Why would she want to do that? I have not the faintest idea. She's a funny one, isn't she? Oh no. But I trust my daughter. I believe something entertaining will come out of this. And so, chosen fighter. A few of the guests shuffle around. Some approach the front of the crowd, but none are brave enough to take on the challenge. Instead, whispers can be heard. Should have brought my son along. If I had known beforehand. Making excuses. You're not wrong to suddenly spring this upon the guests without any warning or time to prepare. No wonder. Also, that tells me that, like, they sent out the information, the, like, ball information without the information about it's gonna be a competition. She only ceded that to, Jayne. But if that's the case, why even hold this ball to begin with? I will fight for the princess's hand. It's Jayne. Did she take the potion? She doesn't look any different. I can't tell any either. It was an untested concoction after all, so most likely did not work. Glad to see that she's still alive and breathing. And she's not a pig. Yes, that too. Lana? Yes, Elliot? Where did your friend Luca disappear to? I'm not sure. Okay. Clicking through. No, it's a declaration. Declarate all of the loves. I'm clicking through because we've already seen this. This is exciting. I'm rooting for Jayne to win. But the king still hasn't announced who Jayne's opponent will be. Whoever it is, Jayne's gonna kick their butt. Oh, here we go. And the battle. What? Hold on. There was an Elliot in there. What? Luca's the king's fighter? Will Jayne be alright? This seems unfair. Har! Several swings. Battle. Ha! Water. Swing, swing, swing. It is pointless. Every time Jayne gets close to the gap between them, Luca uses magic to get away and push her back. That's all you've got, Jayne. Tisk. She clicks her tongue before scanning her surroundings for something, but what? Dashes over to him and she grabs the muffin. Muffin. Oh my goodness. Muffins! She wouldn't. She would! Our muffins, we work so hard on them. Pumpkin seed, vanilla, apple, cinnamon, blueberry. Every muffin. So many muffins. Lucas stumbles. Slipped on the muffin on the floor. Okay. She dodges to the side, pulls something around, another weapon. Shimmer of yellow. Strong odor. It reeks of peppermint and valerian roots. It's the sleep potion. Sleeping potion? That's it. Good job. Jayne. There we go. This is terrible. Person who wins the fight will, without a doubt, be my true love. My knight in shining armor. Princess. You're still only calling me by my title, even after you fought for my hand? Shouldn't you be saying something else right now? Madalena. Yes? I love you with all of my heart, my mind, my body, and my soul. I know, Jayne. I love you too. Aww. Exactly, Elliot. It's cute. It's the happy ending. Yes, I suppose it is. I'm glad Jayne was able to find the strength in herself to fight for the one she loves. I'm glad she's getting the happy ending she deserves. Is everything alright, Elliot? I was just thinking. Please, do share. Well, have you ever felt like something wasn't quite right? What do you mean? Like you thought the world revolved around you and that you were the main character in a story, but you're actually just the supporting character in someone else's love story. And no matter what choices you make and things you say about them actually have no impact on what happens because it was never your story to begin with. It was hers, and she had the power to decide how her love story would end all along. Holy. Meta ending. Red-chan. So, okay. Still lovely. I hope there's something new. And there wasn't. I think there was a different ending. I hope. Well, we'll see. I mean, honestly, it's a lovely game no matter what, so I'm excited about it. I think it's been a very fun game. And I'm glad that I was able to go back and find this other ending to it. So, it's worth my time. Dug through. Hopefully this is the other ending. That's the thing about this, is playing through and hoping that this is the one that I did. This is the way that it was supposed to go, so that way I could get that other ending. 'Cause I don't want to dig again. Hey! This is new. Yeah, okay, so this is the new ending, yeah. Lana. Yes, Elliot? Remember this morning you said you would give me a reward for successfully making the muffins? I remember. Do you wish to ask for your reward now? If it's okay. I want a kiss. Aw. Please. Kiss? Yes, but only if you're okay with it. Consent! Yay! And it's a choice, too. Of course! More than okay with it. Really? Yes, Elliot. Why don't you come a little closer and I'll show you just how okay with it I am. Aww. I might be a supporting character in Jayne and Madalena's love story, but I'm also the protagonist of my own. Oh, that's heartwarming. Ugh. Click. The end. Oh, that was adorable. Okay, yeah. So awesome. Okay, let's go back and choose the other one, just because I want to know. Sorry, but no, which would be sad. Elliot, I really do find you adorable. But I'm not interested in having that sort of relationship with you. I see. You sure I can't change your mind? I'm sure. Okay. I guess I'll eat some more muffins to fill the void in my heart. I hope this doesn't deter you from working at the bakery. Of course it won't, Lana. I'm devastated, I really am. But I won't let that stop me from becoming the best baker in all of Perennia. The best, you say? Just you wait and see. I'm going to surpass you one day. I think you have a long way to go, Elliot. Oh, that was still sweet. But yes, definitely the one with... Oh, that was such a good line, too. I might be a supporting character in their love story, but I'm also the protagonist of my own. So good. Hopefully you enjoyed this just as much as I did. And with that, I will see you next time. Subscribe so you can come hang out with me. Hang out. Do the thing with the stuff and the buttons and the things. Not the down button. The up button. And then the subscribe-y button. Yeah? Cool. Alright. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye!